Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and go through your mixed practice and work it out for you so that you can grade it and then get any questions answered that you need to. So number 1 says, Mrs. Tolbert invested $2,000 in a 5-year CD. So she invested $2,000. Your principal would be $2,000, so P is $2,000, a 5-year CD. So there is your time. That pays 3% interest compounded annually. So our rate is 0.03. And right when I see compound, I would write down your compound interest formula. What will the CD be worth at the end of the 5 years? So for this one, we are solving for A. We want to know, well, how much is in the account? So we're going to plug in everything we know. You would then plug that directly into your calculator. And when you do that, you get $2,118.55. So the amount in the account is $2,318.55. Number 2 says Chelsea buys a winter coat. She uses a payment plan that means the store will send her a bill at the end of the month. How did Chelsea pay? Well, the only way that you will ever receive some sort of a bill at the end of the month is if you pay with a credit card. Number 3 says that Gabe wants to pay off a $3,000 loan as quickly as possible, but he wants the lowest repayment too. Which of these terms would have the lowest repayment? So we have 3 options, A, B, and C. For A, he's going to pay $270.77 every month for 12 months. So to get my total repayment, I'm going to multiply those together. And when I do that, I get $3,249.24. And that is how much he's going to have to repay. Okay, he only asked for $3,000, but this is how much he's going to have to repay because the difference in them, the $249.24, is the interest that he's having to pay. So part B says he would pay $220.23, but he's going to pay that for 15 months. When I multiply those, I get $3,303.45. Part C is if he's going to pay $187.58 a month for 18 months, he would then have to repay $3,376.44. So which one is going to make him repay the least amount? That would be answer A. Number 4 says that when Josie entered high school, her grandparents put $5,000 in a college fund. The fund earns 1.5% interest compounded annually. So if they're putting $500 in their account, that would be a deposit. So that's going to be your principal. It's earning 1.5% interest compounded annually. So that R would be 0.015, and I see compounded annually, so I want to write down my formula. Yesterday, Josie graduated from high school. How much money is in the account now? So if they did this when she started high school and she's graduating high school now, that would mean that the time is 4 years. And we want to know how much is in the account. We want to know what is A. We are not asking about how much interest there is. So I'm going to plug in everything I know. A is equal to 5,000 times 1 plus 0 plus 0.015 to the 4th power. When you plug that into your calculator, you get $5,306.82. So this difference between how much they put in there and what it is now is the amount of interest that she earned in that account. Number 5, it says that Ahmad took out a loan for $12,000 for 8 years at an interest rate of 7%. He makes monthly payments of $163.60. So every month he's going to pay $163.60, and he is going to do that for 8 years in order to pay off that $12,000 loan. Well, 8 years is going to be 96 months. So he's going to pay $163.60 every month for 96 months. So how much is he going to have to repay in full? Well, we're going to take that 96 months and multiply by $163.60. And when we do that multiplication, we get $15,705.60. So this is how much he is going to have to repay at the end of those 8 years. He only asked for $12,000, so the difference is the interest that he's having to pay on that $12,000 that he borrowed. Number 6, Monica puts $3,000 in a savings account. So our principal is $3,000. That pay 3.3% simple interest. So R is 0.033. I see simple interest, so I'm going to write down my formula. Manuel puts $3,000 in a savings. So here's another account, and his principal's $3,000, and he has the exact same interest rate, but it is compounded annually. So I'm going to write down that formula. Who earned more interest over 5 years? So they both have the same time of 5 years. And we want to know who earned more interest. So we want to know what is I for both of these. So for Monica, I'm going to plug in what we know. 3,000 is our principal, 0.033 is our rate, and T is our time. When I multiply that, I get $495 in interest that Monica will earn. For Manuel, he put in $3,000 at an interest rate of 0.033 to the 5th power. When we plug that into the calculator, we're going to get $3,528.77. But that is how much is in the account. In order to get the interest, I have to subtract what we put in there to get $528.77 in interest. So who earned more? That would be Manuel. Number 7, it says Marvin wants to join a gym that charges $55 per month to get into better shape. He's currently on a tight budget. He is able to pay his bills every month and put $50 into a savings account. Which of the following would be financially responsible decision for Marvin? So let's go through them. So he is putting $50 into his savings every single month, and he's able to pay all of his bills, but he's on a very, very tight budget. So he probably doesn't have too much room to spare as far as paying for this membership. So let's go through these. He should join the gym instead of putting money into his savings account. Well, that would not be the right decision. And why? Well, because you need to pay yourself first. Which means that you need to put money into savings. That's what that means, by paying yourself first. You should use a credit card to pay for the gym every month. I would still say that is not a good decision because he probably can't pay off the credit card bill. C said he should choose to exercise for free, run outside, etc. until he's in a position to afford the gym with sacrificing his savings. I think that would be a very good decision. But it says circle all that applies, so go through them all. D said he should use his savings to pay for the gym. Again, I would say that's not the best decision because he's not paying himself first. And then E, he could look for a better paying job and then see if he has enough income to pay for the gym and still save money. That is an option, but it's probably going to be tough to, find a new job. That there's a lot that you have to go through, but that is always an option, and that's not going to hurt your status as far as if you're going into debt or not, so that one could be a good option. Number 8 says Skylar has a part-time job and makes $350 each month. She needs to save to help pay for her first car in a few years. What should Skylar do? So A or B, she should set up a direct deposit for a set amount to go into her savings account on her paydays, or should she wait until the end of each month, see how much she has left from her paycheck, and save that amount? Our best decision here would be A. And why? Because you are paying yourself first. If you wait until the end of the month, you're probably going to spend most of the money and not have enough to save. Number 9, the Johnsons want to move into a neighborhood where several of their friends live, but they would have to use the amount they currently save each month to pay the mortgage. What should the Johnsons do? Should they A, buy the house to enjoy being close to their friends and spend carefully until one spouse gets a raise at work? That is not a good decision because you never know when you're going to get a raise. Their best bet would be to do B, buy a home within their budget in a different area and continue to add to their savings. And why is that? Because they would be living within their means if they did that, which is always one of our reasons to be financially responsible. Number 10, Bailey earned $210 last month. She used $150 to pay for concert tickets, $35 to pay for dinner before the concert, and $25 to pay the minimum payment on her credit card balance of $310. Is Bailey being financially responsible with the money she earned last month? Okay, well, let's just go ahead and do the math. So she made $210. She spent $150 of that, and then she spent $35 of that, and then she spent another $25 of that to pay the minimum on her $310 credit card bill. Well, when she did that, that left her with zero money left over, and she is still going to owe $285 on her credit card bill. So is she being financially responsible? No. She's not sticking to a budget. And she's not using credit wisely. Using credit wisely means that you're not going to be just paying that minimum amount. Then number 11, it says Henley uses her credit card for spending and her budget is $495. Last month she used it for the purchases in the table. How much over or under did Henley spend that month? So you need to add all of those purchases up together. So $175.80 plus $38.25 plus $65.33 plus $215 plus $47. So she spent $541.38 last month, except that her budget is only $495. So she went over $46.38. Describe if her behavior is financially responsible and explain some potential costs or benefits of her behavior. So there's part A. Part B, I would say that she is not being responsible because she's not sticking to a budget. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Bye guys.